Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Shawn Vasquez and I am, among many other things, a licensed massage and bodywork therapist in the state of South Carolina. I have been practicing for a little over 7 years now, and it is one of the greatest joys in my life. So I have been dedicating a YouTube video here on my channel every 3 weeks or so to talking about my massage therapy business and answering some of the frequently asked questions that I receive. So today we're going to be talking about the different employment options or career opportunities that you have as an L.M.T. once you graduate from college. There are so many different techniques and modalities and certificates that you can receive that fall underneath the umbrella of massage therapy. And so obviously there are a lot of different career options or career paths that you can choose from once you graduate from school. I'll be discussing all of the different options and going over some of the pros and cons of each one. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. The first option that I'm going to talk about is the option that I personally chose, and that is to be self-employed. I think this is probably the most common way that massage therapists practice owning their own business. I do have another video where I talk about how to become a licensed massage therapist, and I will link it up here. In that video, I discuss how you get CEUs or continuing education credits, and that would refer to learning different modalities and receiving different certificates in different types of massage. So being self-employed is a really great way to incorporate all of those different certificates and modalities into one business. If you work for yourself, you're able to decide which kind of massage you want to do, what type of clients you want to see, and which different modalities you're going to practice. So a lot of self-employed therapists kind of mix and match different modalities. Personally, I use neuromuscular therapy, pain management, and rehabilitation. That is what I focus strongly on. I also do Swedish massage and reflexology, a bit of energy work, and I'm certified in prenatal massage and also certified in manual lymphatic drainage massage, as well as geriatric massage. So these are all different things that I practice here at my business. Now, if you're self-employed, you're probably going to rent or own the space that you're working out of. Personally, I rent an office space in a larger office building. I really like this option because I just pay one flat fee for rent and all of my utilities are included. But some therapists work out of their home, or they rent a space in a spa or a salon or some other type of business, or they may have like a separate building that they own, just totally separate from their home or something like that. So like I said, you would likely rent or own the space that you're working in. You would get to choose the different modalities that you use. All of the money that you make is going to be yours to take home, less the expenses that you have for your business. So of course, you're going to be setting some aside for taxes. You're going to be paying your rent, your utilities. You're going to be paying to launder your sheets, for your lotion, whatever oils you use, the music that you play during your massage. There are all sorts of different costs that are going to come up throughout the business. So you have to think about that when you're considering this career path. Also, if you are self-employed, not having an employer of any sort, you're not going to receive any benefits like health insurance, which can be very expensive. And you're also not going to get any paid time off like vacation. So if you're not working, you're not getting paid. You're also responsible, say, if somebody doesn't show up and you have a canceled appointment, you're not going to be making that money that day. Some more benefits to being self-employed are creating your own schedule, being able to work when you see fit. Personally, I only work 2 full days a week, and then I work in the evenings the other 3 days. I don't work weekends at all. I homeschool my son as well, so I'm really only here part-time, and I'm able to make that work and make as much money as I would at a full-time job, working just a few hours a week, and that is really great for me. The flexibility of the schedule is probably just the biggest benefit for me with this self-employed career path. Another way to be self-employed is to be a travel therapist. I know people who have done this. They get a big van, or they just have a larger vehicle and they put their table in the back and they go to clients' houses and do the massage there. It is one way to cut down the costs of being self-employed because you don't have the overhead of rent or paying for your actual location and utilities and things like that. You're still, of course, not getting health insurance paid, and you're not getting any benefits like vacation time. You're just having to pay for your lotion and your oil and whatever tools you're using in the massage and your table and the upkeep of that and so on. But it's a nice way to be self-employed, incorporate different modalities, have that freedom of your schedule, all of the things that are in your own hands, and still not have as much overhead. Okay, so next up would be working for a chiropractor. A lot of LMTs choose this career path also. It's very popular in my area. Pretty much every chiropractor that's in this city has an LMT working for them. So usually they are paid hourly, and what you're doing is having a room within the chiropractor's office that is your massage space, and you're usually doing 15 to 30-minute sessions that are site specific, focusing on the different problem areas that those clients have before or after they get their adjustment. So usually the chiropractor is telling you which areas to work on your clients. And some people are self-employed and work for a chiropractor, meaning they're either doing a split, like a 60-40 income split with the chiropractor, or a 70-30 income split, or paying rent to have a little room in the chiropractor's office. And then they have their own clients coming in and out, and they're also seeing clients who are sent to them by the chiropractor themselves. So it just depends on the different agreement that you have with the chiropractor that you're working with or for, but there are a variety of different ways to do that. Some of the benefits of this, like I said, are shorter sessions. So you're turning people over very quickly, and you can see a lot of clients in one day, which is great for your pocketbook and a little hard on your body. It is pretty rough work doing chiropractic because you're just going all day long, and most of it is deep tissue work, neuromuscular therapy, site specific. So you're really getting in there and doing a lot of hard labor on these bodies. So it's pretty fast paced, but you do have the opportunity to make a lot of money. If you're getting paid hourly by the chiropractor, you're not responsible for rent or utilities. You may even be provided with benefits like vacation time and health insurance in those scenarios. But if you're renting or as a contractor in the chiropractor's office, then likely you're still responsible for your own health insurance. And when you take time off, you're not getting paid for vacation and things like that, just like self-employed as we discussed before. Another option is to be a sports massage therapist. A lot of times these types of therapists will have a contract with a specific sports team. Recently, we have a college in our area, and they were looking for a massage therapist for their baseball team. So in this situation, you're usually paid a salary, yearly or seasonally, depending on the sport. And you would get traveling around with the team. All of your room and board and food is usually paid for as a part of this contract as well. And so it's a really great because you're getting to travel, see different parts of the country, going to all of these different games with the team. And a lot of times that they're not playing, you're going to have time off and be free to do whatever you please. And the types of massage that you're doing are either pre-game, like invigorating, energizing type massages, or you're working on sports injuries. So that would be a specific certificate that you would have in this career, would be like a sports injury certificate or something sports related. Something that could be considered a downside to this career is the coming and going frequently, being gone for long periods of time, not being able to stay put. So if you have a family, that might be difficult for you, but of course everybody is different and has their own different wants and needs. And I do think that overall it's a really great career opportunity. Moving forward, another career option is to work in the medical field. A lot of different LMTs work in nursing homes or rehabilitation centers, and they focus on perhaps geriatric massage or rehabilitative type modalities. Again, it just depends on the type of medical facility that you're working in and what needs you are catering to. So you would have certificates in those types of massage, whatever was needed for this specific career. So for example, if you were working in a nursing home or a rehab facility, you would probably be paid a yearly salary or an hourly wage, and you would have a set schedule and specific days of the week that you worked, and you would see clients that were probably scheduled by the facility itself. These type of careers can be really nice because they're very reliable. You're not responsible if somebody cancels or doesn't show up, and you're going to get paid vacation and other benefits like healthcare and things like that included. You don't have any overhead like you do with a self-employed business, and you do get a lot of those benefits, like I said. So it can be really nice to have that sort of stability in the career. And another career opportunity, which is probably the one that's most often illustrated, is to work in a spa or a salon setting. Now, in this case, again, you may be self-employed and you're just renting a space or a room from the spa or salon owner. But in a lot of cases, it's an hourly wage or a yearly salary. You have set hours and specific days to come in, and your clients are scheduled by the facility itself. Usually in a spa or salon setting where you're getting paid an hourly wage or a salary, you're not able to bring in your own clients. But if you're self-employed, you would probably be responsible for bringing in your own clients, and you would also be getting clients through the rest of the spa services, like if there's hair care there, or perhaps they're doing nails or skincare and facials and things like that. They may refer clients to you that are coming there for other services as well. So it can be really beneficial because you gain business through walk-ins, and you don't have to drum it all up by yourself. Now, working in the spa or salon setting, whether you are self-employed and renting a space from them or you are hourly or salaried employee, is still a benefit of the facility itself is being taken care of by somebody else. You're not responsible for damages or, repairs and things like that. You're not usually responsible for any kind of utilities. If you're renting the space, you're usually doing like a 60-40 or 70-30 split, or paying a flat fee each week or each month to them. So it's all of those things, like your utilities and stuff, would be included in that fee that you're paying. But again, if you're self-employed, you're responsible for your own health care, your own vacation time, and all of the things we've been talking about. If you're going to be an hourly or salaried employee, you're probably going to receive benefits like paid time off. But likely you would probably still have to get health insurance. I don't know of a lot of like chain spas or chain salons that offer health insurance to LMTs. That's always something that I feel like they're still responsible for themselves out of pocket. Another thing that falls under this kind of same category is working on a cruise ship in a spa type setting. A lot of therapists who love to travel will take this opportunity because, again, room and board are paid for. You're either receiving an hourly wage or like a set salary. And usually how it works is you do like 3 weeks on and 3 weeks off in that type of career. And it's really great because you get to go all over the place. You get to travel whenever you're not working, whenever you're scheduled hours and you're off, you can go and explore the location that cruise ship happens to be in at that time. And I find that really interesting and a lot of fun. But just like we said with sports massage, it may be inconvenient for people just coming and going all of the time, not being settled in a specific location, and being gone for several weeks on end could be hard for some people with a family or for other reasons. And the last option that I wanted to talk about is still being self-employed again, but it is doing specifically chair massage. And what you do with the chair massage, of course, is you have the massage chair that you own and you have paid for, and you bring it to different locations. Usually this is done on a contract basis. So a lot of factories and different places around here will hire on a massage therapist to come in for maybe a day or a week during certain months of the year, and they will give chair massages to the employees at that factory or that facility. I've gone and done an event for like a tenant appreciation week at an apartment complex before. I just set up my chair there in the apartment complex's office, and the people came in as they wished and were able to receive like a 10 to 15 minute chair massage. I've done them at schools before as well, and usually how that works is they do it for like teacher appreciation week, and they'll have the teachers sign up for different time slots. So you'll usually know beforehand to those type of events how many massages you're going to be doing in that day. And again, they're usually 15 to 20 minutes long, but you are paid by contract. So it's a set amount that you agree upon at the beginning. And that's what you get paid for the entire day or the week or the month or whatever the case may be. You wouldn't have a lot of overhead with this other than your personal expenses. Again, your lotion. You don't even have sheets to launder, and you can do disposable face covers or you can do reusable ones and launder those. And then of course you would have to pay for your own health insurance, and again, no paid vacation time or benefits like that, but no rent, no utilities, and very minimal costs otherwise, because you're going to some place to do the work and you're not responsible for any of the repairs or anything like that in that facility. So there are obviously other options. Like I said, the certificate possibilities and the different modalities that you can learn are endless, and there are so many different things that fall underneath the massage therapy umbrella. But I do think these are the most common and the ones that you may be likely to consider just coming out of school. And I feel like, as I said, every single one of them has its benefits and has some things that may be considered negative about it, but that's going to be the case with any job. I do feel like every single one of them is a great career opportunity and a chance to really do something wonderful for your community and for yourself. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. I really appreciate you being here, spending this time with me. I hope that I answered all of your questions about the different career opportunities that there are and employment options for massage therapists. If you have any other questions, or if you wanted to add in a different career option that I forgot about, please do leave it in the comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. I love to interact with you, and I really do try to stay on top of all the comments and answer all the questions that I receive. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it as well if you could give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much in the algorithm and gets this video seen by more people who are interested in this topic. The next video in this series is going to be about how I built my massage therapy business from the ground up, all by myself, and I think it's really great and helpful information no matter which career path you're choosing. So if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and that way you can stay up to date when all of my latest videos come out. And of course, before I leave, I want to tell you all that I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or your evening, and that you do something to take care of yourselves. Bye.